Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're right here with me. So, thank you. I appreciate you. We're getting straight into the video today. I've got some base coat and top coat on my nails just to protect them, and now I'm going in with my peel off base coat. Just saw me wiping them off there because I did this a little while ago, the base coat and top coat. So I just want to make sure there's no oil or anything on there and my nails are nice and clean. I'm going in with my peel off base coat, which I don't know how to pronounce. It's F Zanist. I don't know. Anyway, it's from Amazon. I use it all the time. So I'm going to do I'm going to do one coat of this actually and cure it for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to use it again to actually apply the tips. So I'm going in on the base of the nail on every bit that should be touching my nail with a generous amount. And then I'm rocking the tip on from the cuticle area down, making sure there's no air bubbles. And then I'm holding it under my little tulip flashy lamp thing for about 10-20 seconds just to freeze it in place. And then once I've got all the tips on, I will stick it in my big lamp for a full 60-second cure. And I'm just repeating that process on every nail until we've got 5 nails on. Please excuse the plaster on my little finger. I know it's not very aesthetic, but I did rip my knuckle open somehow. I don't know how. It was so cold, I didn't even know that I did it. And then I just saw blood all over my hand and didn't know where it came from, but there we go. So yeah, sorry about that. It is quite tender. It hurts when I bend my finger, so you might see me being a bit awkward. And there we have it. I've cured those in the lamp for 60 seconds and we've got 5 very long full cover tips on. I'm just using some alcohol and a lint-free wipe to make sure there's no sticky residue anywhere so that when I get my file it doesn't get all bunged up. I do find with this peel off base coat, even though I've cured it and given it a wipe, it does kind of get a bit sticky in my e-file bit. You can see there the end of it's dark, like as if it's a little bit wet. I don't know why it does that, but there's nothing I can do about it. I guess whatever's in it makes it easy to peel off, so no complaints, just get on with it. So I'm just going with my e-file and I've got one of those slim sanding bands and I'm just going around the cuticle area, getting rid of any of the base coat that might be sitting on top of the nail or sticking out. You can see there's a little chunk there where I had a little bit of overflow, but this will just make it so when I go in with my coloured gel polish it's nice and smooth and doesn't look lumpy, and our tips are flush with the cuticle area. It's definitely an important step, whether you're doing this as a pop off or to keep them on, to seal the cuticle area so it's nice and smooth. It will stop you from getting lifting and it'll make it look nice. I'm like wiggling my fingers there because my hand's hurting where my little finger won't bend and it's all weird. Anyway, I'm going to repeat this on every nail and then we're going to buff the surface of the nail. And now I'm just using my 100-180 hand buffer just to rough up the surface of the nail so that our gel's got something nice to stick to. You see that while I'm doing this, I've always got a finger under the nail or to the side of it, just supporting it. Not just because we have peel off base coat. You should do this whether you have or not. It will stop the nail from going flying, but also it will help with oh my god, I can't speak today. You don't want to apply pressure to the nail and kind of hurt your nail bed by pulling on it and stuff like that. It's not good, not for you, not for anyone. So yeah, anyway, I'm babbling. Once I've done all that, I've got some more alcohol and a lint-free wipe, getting rid of all that dust. And now I'm going in with some base coat, just to give our gel polish something nice to stick to, and also just to add a little bit more strength to the nail. And I'm going to stick that in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Don't they look lovely already? And I'm going in with this Mayo Mia Jelly Pink Gel Polish. I love this colour. And I'm going to do 2 coats, curing for 60 seconds between each layer. You'll notice I don't paint every nail all the way to the tip because I'm going to be doing a French. And it's only a small bottle and I don't want to waste it. And it's just unnecessary because you're not going to see it. And we don't want the nails to get too thick and chunky. So yeah, I'm just kind of feathering it off towards the end of the nail. And once I've done that on every nail, I'll give it a cure for 60 seconds and then I'll do a second coat, doing the same thing, feathering it. And now I'm going in with my matte top coat. I'm going to be drawing a French, and I always say this, I like to have a matte top coat on when I'm doing any kind of artwork or French. What it does is it makes your lines cleaner. When you go over the top of a normal gel polish, it will have that tacky layer, and even if you wipe it away, you still don't get those crisp lines. I just feel like with the matte top coat it really helps. Anyway, I'm going in with the G Elite Pretty in Pink. This is my favourite pink. It's like Pepto-Bismol pink, I call it. Pepto Pink. I'm using my liner brush and I'm just doing a guide for my French. It's been a while since I've done this, and as I'm halfway through my drawing this out here, I realised that I've used the guide in the wrong way. I don't know what I was doing, but I notice in a second, and then I'm like, what am I doing? But I clean it up, no biggie. Here's my pause, mentally thinking, well, what am I doing? What? This isn't right. Why is that line there? Had a brain fart. But anyway, I'm just going to wipe that little bit off. The French still looks good. Got it right. I just did it the wrong way, but whatevs. Anyway. And I'm just going in now with the brush from the bottle to fill it in, because it's quicker than using that little liner brush. And just go up into the corners and fix the smile line, because I don't know what I was doing there. I do it right on the other nails. Once I've finally sorted out whatever it is I was doing there, I will stick it in the lamp for 60 seconds and cure. And then I decided I wanted to add some pink glitter. I'm going to make a little mix of these two because I think they're both exactly the same colour. And I do like the chunky glitter, but I just want to make sure that the little gaps are filled in, so I'm going to use this fine pink as well. I'm going to mix the two together because why not? As you can see, I carefully measured equal amounts and I've put them in this little empty, I don't know what was in this, but I've got a few of them. Just give it a good shake. And now I'm going to cover my French, the pink of the French, with base coat, and I'm not going to cure it, and then I'm going to pour my glitter on top of it. You'll notice I'm not using a liner brush, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm being as clean with it as I can be. If any of the glitter does go where I don't want it, I'll just wipe it off before I cure it, no biggie. So you don't want to cure your base coat now because you want the glitter to stick into it. And in a second I'm going to decide that using the cuticle brush is taking too long to scoop it up, and I'm just going to pour it. There we go, just chuck it on there, get it all in. So I'm just tapping on it to make sure that there aren't any big chunks sticking out and pushing it in from the sides. And then I'll stick it in the lamp and cure for 60 seconds, give it a little brush to make sure there's not any loose bits. And now I'm just putting some more base coat on top of that just to fix it in place. You can leave it raw if you wanted to, but I didn't want to do that because, well, you'll see what's going to happen now. So I'm covering the whole now with the base coat now because we're going to add even more glitter. I'm going to add these hearts. I have got so many glitter hearts and I've had them for ages and I don't think I've really ever used them. So I'm taking advantage and I'm getting them out. I know this video is also a little bit late for Valentine's Day and I still have another video of Valentine's nails to come, but what is time, you know? I'm the master of my own time, my own calendar. I'll do what I want. It's my channel. Oh, I hope you don't mind. And you can see I'm just kind of randomly cascading these hearts down the nail until I'm happy with them. At this point I kind of thought it looked a bit funny, but it's a trust the process moment. So I popped that in the lamp and cured the hearts onto the nail, just using the base coat, no glue or anything. And if I had left it like that and put top coat over it, it would have been all lumpy and gross. So we're going over with polygel. You'll see there, I thought I was being clever. I thought, why don't I try using a silicone tool to move my polygel around? As you saw, major fail. So I gave up on that and now I am using a brush and alcohol like a normal person. This polygel, oh my god, it was so stiff. I was really struggling to get it out of the tube, and then I'm struggling to move it around. Got a loose heart there. And I don't like it, this polygel. I don't know if it's because I've had it for a little while. I don't remember if it was like this before. I feel like in the past I've struggled with polygel, but my next video, which I've already done, I just need to edit and upload. I've actually bought clear polygel from Macart because I've tried a few different brands and they're horrible. And I've seen a lot of people use the Macart one and it doesn't look like they struggle as much as I've been struggling. And I can confirm that the polygel from Macart, the clear one, is lovely. It was a dream to work with. So I don't think it's me anymore. Before I thought it was me. Now I blame the products. So yeah. Here I am fighting for my life to get it out of the tube. This is sped up, but it took ages to come out. I'm just using, I think this is meant to be like a cleanup brush for French. I've seen a few people do this. I think I got it from watching Polygel Vic. I think she's changed her name to Nails by Vic now. I'm not sure. Anyway, she uses like a French manicure brush, which is for cleaning up the French. So I got this one, and in my next video you'll see I bought a couple more that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to put those, I know I would never put any links in my description. No one really cares, no one asks, but I will do in case anybody wants them, because I think I paid like £3 for a packet of 2 brushes and they are so good. I find when I get polygel brushes, the ones that come in the sets and stuff like that, where you're continuously dipping them in alcohol, they just disintegrate, or they just get messed up and the bristles start flaying, sticking out in funny angles, and they just never last. And that usually happens like straight away. These brushes are brilliant. I think they've been made to be stuck in acetone and whatnot, so I just love them. I'm really happy with those, so I will link them. I'll put them in this description as well, just in case you don't watch the other video, but you should. Just, the next video I'll have added some more glitter mixing. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm waffling. I haven't spoken like properly in a video for a little while, so I'm having a good little mumble here. I hope you're all well anyway. I'm going to shut up because I'm getting sick of my own voice. So as you can see, that took an unhealthy amount of time and it was sped up, and it still looks like a lumpy bumpy mess. So I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol, and I'm going to file the life out of it to get it in a decent shape. So yeah, don't advise that you use that. I don't know if it's because it's old, but I feel like I remember struggling with it before, the Urban Graffiti from Neo Nails, the clear polygel. Yeah, don't recommend that. Anyway, and look, I just keep rubbing it with the alcohol and it was still kind of sticky, even though I cured it for like 2 minutes, but whatever. Once I've finished trying to get rid of all the stickiness, I'm going in with my hand file 100, 180 and filing for my life. I'll leave you to watch this bit. I'm starting to get a dry mouth from talking too much. And once I've filed the life out of it with a hand file, I'm now going in with the E-file, cleaning up the cuticle area and just going over it some more with that, because bloody hell, it was a mess. It was a mess. One eternity later, I finally finished filing it, dusting it off with my little brush and then giving it a good wipe, because wow, look at all that dust. But isn't it pretty? I should hope so after all that work. Ugh. And even though I spent like an hour doing this now, we're still not finished. I'm going in with some base coat now, just to smooth all that filing out. I did go over it with a little buffer, but I found where I was filing for so long, I have cut into some little bits of glitter. So I just want to seal it with the base coat. Cure that for 60 seconds, and now we're going to add some bling. Got that little XJ, whatever it's called, bling glue, and we're going to whack some bling on, specifically over where I filed into the glitter, just like that. Shh. I've got this box of red glitter, red stones. I think I got this from AliExpress. They sell them on Amazon everywhere. They're not anything fancy, but I think they look quite nice. I've stuck a heart on, and then we're going to stick some more random stones on. Finally found my stone picker that isn't a million years old and discoloured. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen that grotty looking bling picker that I've got. There's nothing wrong with it, it is clean, but it's just got a funny colour. If you're wondering why I'm doing just one nail, because I'm going to repeat this process on a few of the other nails, I thought what I'd do is do the thumbnail from beginning to end, and then the nails that are exactly the same, I just won't bother showing you again. Not all of the nails are the same, but most of them are like this one, so we don't need to sit. You don't need to sit through me doing all of that. It was also like kind of a bit of a practice run too, to see the best way of doing things. I'm not sure I found the best way, but I found a way. And as usual, I'll say this, once I'm somewhat happy with the placement, I'll stick that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And now, I know this might upset a few people, I am actually painting it matte. I know there's lots of pretty glitter, but I'm just obsessed with matte top coat. So I'm going around my stones, never over them. I think I catch one or two a little bit with this, but it's no biggie. And you'll see me just going around and it looks all blobby, but I will go and smooth it out afterwards. I'm just making sure I cover the whole of the nail. And then wipe it off my skin because I've got a bit on there. And then I'll stick that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Sorry, I'm out of frame here. You see, I'm actually just wiping the stones off to make sure there's no top coat on them. But isn't that pretty? Don't know if it was worth the hours I spent on that one nail, but it does look cute. I like how the matte top coat makes it look like it's got depth and texture. You know, I love a bit of texture. I've left in the painting of the French on this one nail because I did it wrong on the last one and I wanted to redeem myself. So, but after this I'll just speed through. You don't need to watch me paint this French a million times. You see, look, that's how you were meant to do it, not how I did it last time. And now what is a few seconds for you, but hours for me. I've repeated that process on all the other nails. Any second now. Bish bash bosh. There we go. So I've done the exact same thing, except the ring finger I've completely covered in that pink glitter. And I've not put any glitter on my middle finger because we're going to paint it. And I want it to be nice and smooth. And I thought, we'll do one without glitter. Also, I think I was just tired of fighting with that polygel, so it is what it is. See all that mess I made filing. Anyway, I've given them a good wipe with some alcohol, and now we're going to do some artwork on that middle finger. I'm going to paint some cherry hearts. You'll see I alternate between my dotting tool and my paintbrush to do the hearts. I do find doing like circular things a lot easier with a dotting tool because you just get a nice round edge. I'm using Bonfire from the gel bottle. It's a nice cherry red. I do decide that I want it to be a bit brighter though, and I add Fire Truck Red in a minute on top of this. Nice little blend of the two. I'm sure you can notice that halfway through painting it, I decided I wanted it to be bigger, so I made it bigger. And once I'm happy with the shape of those, I'll stick that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm going to add the brighter red because I just wanted it to pop a bit more. I wanted it to be more in your face. These gel polishes, I love the bottles. The polish is really good. It's very opaque, but they don't have colour names. If they do, they're not in English. Oh God, Judy, my dog's just throwing herself on me. Sorry. Where was I? Yeah, I love them. They are really good. They don't have any names on them or any numbers or anything. They've got something on there. I don't know. Anyway, it's not in English, so I don't know. But anyway, going over the top with this, and then I'll cure that for 60 seconds. And now I'm going in with some black so we can do an outline on them because I want them to kind of look cartoony. And of course I cured that red before I go in with the black, otherwise it'll all just merge together and be a brown blobby mess. So yeah, just doing a nice clean outline on those little love heart cherry things. Isn't it coming together? I do really like this set. I'm just drawing that the cherry kind of, what do you call it? Not stick, twig. Oh, I don't know, whatever it is, that little bit. I was going to do it in green, but then I thought I'd just do it in black because it kind of looks more cartoony. And obviously we're going to add some white highlights so that they look juicy. And once I'm happy with that, I'm doing some little, what do you call these? Little, they're not stars, they're not sparkles, whatever they are, doing some of them. And curing for 60 seconds. And now I'm going to go over it with my matte top coat. I'm using the matte top coat from LA Nail Reserve. I quite like it. So I'm going to paint over all the nails now with the matte top coat. and then cure for 60 seconds. And it's bling time, baby. Unfortunately, I do go out of frame a lot. Sorry, it's been a while. But yeah, I need to look at the camera more often and make sure that I'm in frame and I'm not so soz. But I'm just adding random stones to this ring finger. I was going to bling out the whole nail, but I spent all that time putting that glitter and polygel, so I didn't want to cover it completely. So I'm just adding a few stones. We are coming towards the end of the video. I was really happy with this set. I think they're so cute. I love them. I wanted to keep them on forever, but you know, I had other ideas I needed to get out of my head. But there we are. What do you think? Do you like them? I absolutely love them. They're just a bit of me, do you know what I mean? And putting some cuticle oil on because my hands are crusty and dusty, but trying not to get it on the nails because it will mess up the effect of the matte. Look at that, aren't they? Oh, you could eat them, they look delicious. Anyway, if I haven't, you know, done your head in with my rambling, please do give the video a like, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and subscribe. Come on guys, help me out here. If you did make it this far, leave me a little heart emoji in the comments. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.